Morning everybody, hope you're well. Woken up in Margaret River today, just at a coffee shop called Brew Shack. We haven't had the coffee yet, but it should be good. Oh, thank you! So there's this coffee shop opposite, which Tish said, it looks really nice from the outside, and she's been there, but coffee's terrible.
Alright, so we're on the road to our first winery. I can confirm, by the way, that this coffee is delicious and way better than the other place, which I just found out is called Riversmith. Terrible. Anyway, we are off to Amelia.
This video is not sponsored by anyone.
Not sponsored by anyone, so Brew Shack's the way to go. Anyway, we're off to our first winery, which is called Amelia Park, which I have been told, I've been there before, and the guy that took us there at the time said it's the prettiest cellar door in Margaret River, which is obviously...
That's a claim!
It is up to you if you think that, but we're about to find out.
It's up to us, actually.
Quiet, which is quite uncommon.
But it is early in the morning.
11 o'clock wine tasting.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know. So pretty. What did you say first? Well, it's not as good on the nose, so I think I'm realising I'm not a massive fan of Semillon, but I like Sauvignon. So, from Amelia Park, is that what it's called? Amelia Park?
Amelia Park.
We brought a Shiraz. I don't really drink red wine, but I've bought this because apparently it's Liam's favourite wine, and as a thank you present, because obviously I've been staying with them for the past 6 weeks. And I also got the rosé, which I'm really gutted I won't be able to drink myself, so...
It's mine! She bought it for me because she owes me money.
I know. Oh, and by the way, we've been using, literally the whole time I've been in Perth, me and Tish have been using Splitwise, which, like the app, which I have mentioned before on my channel. Oh, yeah. It's like the best app for sharing costs when, so you don't have to keep splitting the cost of everything every single time. You just put it on Splitwise and then you always know who's in debt to the other person. And yeah, I owe Tish quite a lot of money right now, so I bought her a rosé because that's what she wanted in order to settle up a bit of money before I go.
Let's go.
I'll link that app in the description.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but it's just really great.
Go for a chocolate cookie now.
Aww. Next up is the Gabriel Chocolate Factory.
It's not really a factory, but
oh,
it just sells chocolate.
Alright. Thank you. Tish's friend Tara has said that these are the best chocolate chip cookies in the world. So I will be the judge of that. Okay, thank you so much for that.
Oh, you like it?
Probably back with my daughter.
Oh, sounds good. I'm pleased that you're doing that.
I wouldn't say the best in the world, but maybe like top 3 that I've tried.
What's best in the world? Ben's.
Yeah, like a Millie's cookie. I feel like you just can't be a Millie's cookie. These are just a little bit too crumbly, like, as opposed to, I think I prefer a more chewy one, but it's chewy as well. You just got the chewy and the crumbly. Gotta have that balance. We're now on to our little beach hopping portion of the day. It's a little bit windy though, so we're kind of just trying to find the right spot that feels good and not too whipping up of the sand windy. We just stopped up at Yallingup Beach, which we haven't been to before. It's really nice. It's absolutely huge and really nice waters. The sand's really soft and there's a bunch of little shops and cafes there as well. However, it was quite a bit windy there, so we're on to the next beach, which is what?
Well, it's supposed to be Smith's Beach, but...
Smith's Beach, which we currently cannot find. Oh, you wanted to go to this vineyard?
Yeah. Oh no! Well, not oh no, but all
what?
The grapes are getting married.
Oh, what does that mean?
So, we were driving along the other day and Christiane said, you know when the vineyards have got all the, what do you even call that? The
veils?
mesh draped over them. And I said, yes. She that I always think they look like they're getting married.
They do! They're having a big wedding.
And then there's black ones. There's some black meshes on some of them, so we've decided that they're having funerals.
It means someone's dropped a bottle of wine and it's smashed in the...
They're all in mourning.
Yeah, in their mourning.
Oh, well, this normally looks a lot more beautiful, but at least we can celebrate the fact that the grapes are getting married.
Yay. Congratulations, guys. You're doing so well. So we're not at the beach, apparently. I thought we were about to go beach hopping, but Tish was like, no, we're stopping at this winery. What's this one called?
Cape Naturalist.
Cape Naturalist. Okay, guess we're gonna have some more wine. This one's much smaller, very lovely and quaint. Lovely little pit stop there. The woman there is so lovely. She's very, very chatty. And whoopsies, I bought a Moscato, which is a sweet wine, which I like very much, but it's only 5%, which is quite low for wine, which means I can have it tonight and won't need to take it on the plane.
The big blue. What's it like? Big and blue? I knew it.
This is Smith's Beach. No one's on it. Great. And it doesn't seem too windy either. So take that back. Unfortunately, the one, like, probably one of the most annoying things about Perth and seemingly the whole of Western Australia is that the beaches are so beautiful, you want to enjoy them. However, 90% of the time it's just too windy and you'll be laying on the beach.
90% of the time.
A lot of the time. A lot of the time in the afternoons. Yeah, it's always best to visit. If you want to guarantee that you're going to enjoy the beach time and that there's going to be less wind, it's definitely better to go sort of first thing in the morning or just the mornings in general. Because yeah, we went on to Smith's Beach, it looks so nice, and then as soon as we lay down, the sand was just whipping up all over us, and that's just not enjoyable, you know. I mean, it's very pretty to look at. So where are we off next to, boss?
Canal Rocks, which is not
Canal
a beach,
Rocks.
so it shouldn't matter too much about the wind. It's just a pretty location.
Just a pretty location. Oh, I like
It's
pretty.
like me.
Oh, I like pretty locations. Is this them?
Canal Rocks, yeah.
Ah. Oh, to get that foil up. And off we go. Oh, wow. And we have arrived at our next location, which is
The Inderjap Spa.
Inderjap Spa. Just down here is where the little spa is.
Like a little baby. It's not great.
It's a pretty cool area, this. So it's just surrounded by rocks, and then you've got this super, super clear water. Oh, and just on cue, the waves come tumbling in here, and it creates a natural little jacuzzi spa, minus the heat.
What is that on your head?
Definitely worth it.
My favourite place of the day.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
Because there's no one there.
Yeah, and getting to swim. So we've been there before and it's just been absolutely packed, but today, absolutely
Go
nobody.
outside of the school holidays.
There were a few British backpackers there actually, and we spotted them. I feel like, so we saw them getting out the car. I didn't hear them, I only saw what they were wearing and that they were holding beers, and we were like, British backpackers, that's exactly who they are. And then when we went down there, we heard them speaking and we were like, yeah.
This road that we're on is Caves Road. It basically just runs through the whole of Margaret River all the way up to Dunsborough. It's basically just the one road, and all the wineries and the beaches come off Caves Road. So if you're not really sure where to go, or you don't really have a plan for your itinerary, you just drive down here, look at the signs, and if you see anywhere nice that you want to stop in at, then just pull in, and then if you see a beach sign, head down there, check it out, and then you can just jump back on here and carry on.
This isn't the winery that we were going to go to.
My point exactly. A nice sign, we pull in and check it out.
Oh.
Oh, and there's a wedding.
Oh, the Grapes are getting married. Where are we now? Xanadu. Situation right now. We've come to Xanadu Winery with an X and come down on these lovely beanbags, which is very nice touch. However, not getting wine because I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, and I think it's because of the wine and the heat. So we're getting coffees in beanbags.
The teaspoon can sit on top of the foam. You know you've done it properly.
Oh yeah? You reckon that's how you judge how good a cappuccino is?
I got taught.
Well done, Xanadu. We're not judging you on your wines, we're judging you on your coffees. And where are we off to now, Dan?
Hamlin Bay to see the rays.
If you don't know anything about Hamlin Bay, you are about to very soon. If we see what we are wanting to see and what Hamlin Bay Beach is actually famous for. Oh wow, beautiful beach of Hamlin Bay. You can see stingrays just swimming past by the shore. This is a protected area, but how cool is that? Turning around. Bye guys. Good morning everybody. Tish is just picking some basil from the vegetable garden that we have here at our Airbnb, which is really cool. It's owned by a man named Tony, and he was like, you can help yourself to anything in the garden, which is really nice. And actually it's been great here, and this is super close to town, so I will link below this Airbnb if you are looking for a nice little 1-bedroom apartment to stay in Margaret River. Did you get what you wanted? Basil. We can make some pesto. Not with the passion fruits. So it's our last day of the road trip today. It was very short and sweet, and we're going to be heading back to Perth this afternoon because I fly out this evening, which is very sad. So from Margaret River, we're just going to be kind of slowly making our way back north, and our first stop of the day is Haps Winery, which is our favourite because of the fuchsia wine, but we're not going to let them know that we already know what it tastes like because we want to have some.
Have you been here before?
No.
Oh, have you heard of our wines?
No, but this is beautiful.
Okay.
Well, that one looks good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, see? Got it down. And then we'll be going to a couple of Dunsborough beaches, and then Bustleton Jetty, I think, is on the agenda. And then we'll be heading back. This one gives you cheese and crackers as you taste the wine. Hi. The lady in there was so nice, and we couldn't face lying. Literally, the first question she asked us was, have you been in here before? So we were like, yes, a long time ago, and tried. Oh, they have the nicest selection of sweet wines here, and the fuchsia, which I knew was my favourite already, they actually said is the second best-selling rosé in the whole of Australia, which I didn't know, but not surprising at all. I'm actually surprised that it's not the first, because this is the nicest wine, especially if you are kind of just getting into wines and you may find the flavour usually a little bit strong or whatever. Definitely start with the fuchsia because, oh my god, it's so delicious. Highly recommend, and highly recommend coming to Haps in general. If you only go to one winery in Margaret River, I would 100% go to Haps. But anyway, we are now off to the beach. And which beach are we going to go to?
We're going to
Meelup.
Meelup.
Meelup. Okay, so we haven't actually come to proper Meelup Beach, but this one's in the Meelup National Park. Do you know what it's called?
I don't think it has a name, it's just sort of halfway between Meelup and Eagle Bay.
And why have we come here?
Just off Meelup Beach Road, because most people tend to go to the Meelup Bay, which we will go to show you, but this is a lot quieter. There's a bigger stretch of beach.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in and get my hair wet because I've had my hair up in a ponytail for the past couple of days, and I got this really nice kink. The water is so clear here, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, I've got my eyes open underwater, and so obviously it's a little bit blurry without goggles, but you can just see how clear it is and how blue it is. It's a little bit chilly, but it's just the nicest water to swim in ever. Unfortunately, we don't have time to make a proper stop, but we are just going to quickly show you the main Meelup Beach because it is really, really nice and there's a bit more to do there. So here it is, this is the main Meelup Beach. As you can see, it's quite a little bit busier here despite the fact that it's completely off season and the car park is half empty. Normally when we've been in here in the past it's just been so absolutely packed and full, so you can do kayaking here, you can do stand-up paddleboarding, they've got an ice cream van and coffee and toilet, so it's a lot more civilised. However, I would say that the other beaches are way nicer in Meelup National Park, so if you just carry on going along the road, you can stop at any, there's like loads of little coves where you can park and then you can stop at any of the other beaches where probably the water is bluer and calmer and things are nicer, but you just don't have the civilization. Welcome to Bustleton! This is our very last stop on the road trip. Basically, I just wanted to come see this world famous jetty, which according to my unreliable facts, is the longest jetty in the southern hemisphere.
That is actually true.
It is actually a true fact, okay. I think it's somewhere between 1 and 2 kilometers long, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, the water here is so clear, so nice. We just got ourselves a coffee and a big fat container of chips because we were hungry.
You were?
Yeah, you ate half of them as well. And then we'll be making our way back to Perth. So sorry for the massive jump forward, everybody, and the most probable terrible lighting, but we've just had, well, I've just had the biggest rush of 5 hours as we came home from Margaret River, and I've been getting ready for my flight because I'm about to leave to go to New Zealand, and so you'll hear more about that in future vlogs. This is the end of today's Margaret River vlog. Hope you've enjoyed this little road trip series. Don't worry, there's definitely more content coming for Australia, which I just haven't got around to posting yet, but it may be coming intermittently between New Zealand stuff and whatever I'm up to next. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!